Honorable dignitaries, esteemed chief guest, vice chairman, correspondent, managing director, university nominee, principal, vice principal, deans, HODs, eminent faculty, beloved parents, media representatives, and dear graduates. I would like to extend a hearty and a warm welcome to all of you on the occasion of 8th Graduation Day ceremony. It is a day of rejoicing and it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and commencement of another more uncertain part of your life for a better future. Indeed, you have shown to us that you all came from a good home and well trained. That's why you have left behind a very good legacy for the juniors and incoming students to follow. Dear graduates, as you leave this college, expect that some challenges await you, which of course we strongly believe by your antecedents and the manner you have conducted yourselves over the years and the skills and knowledge we have imparted in you, you will surely overcome them. Once again, I welcome you all to this graduation ceremony on behalf of KSRM College of Engineering. With immense respect, I kindly request Honorable Managing Director to declare the graduation day open.
The graduation day of the college has been called to distribute the professional certificates of the candidates of the college who have been certified worth of the degree by JNTU University Anandapur. I am great pleasure to declare open the graduation.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our principal, sir, for administering the oath by our graduates.
Will the candidates who have been qualified for the award of degrees by the university kindly stand? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degrees for which you have been qualified, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourself and become worthy members of the university?
I do promise.
Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that to the utmost of your opportunity and ability, you will use your powers for the promotion of true learning and in the service of your fellow men?
I do promise.
Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will faithfully and diligently fulfill the duties of the profession to which you will eventually belong, and that you will on all occasions maintain its purity and reputation?
I do promise.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of KSRM College of Engineering, I admit you to the degrees for which you have been declared qualified by the JNTU University Anandapur.
You may please be seated. With great privilege, I would kindly request Principal Sir to commence the presentation of certificates to the graduates.
I invite the heads of various departments in alphabetical order to present the candidates of their department for the award of provisional certificates.
With immense respect, let me invite the head of the department from Civil Engineering for the distribution of provisional certificates.
Will the candidates for the degree of BTech in Civil Engineering kindly stand? Principal sir, I present you to either these candidates in person in the Department of Civil Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees of JNTU University Anandapur.
In the name and on behalf of the JNTU University Anandapur, I admit you to the degrees of BTech in Civil Engineering and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit for distribution of provisional certificates.
Kalisheti Sushant, Mekala Pavan Krishna,
Naraya Banupriya, Sadhu Pavani, Seelam Stephen, Sheikh Khan Mohammed Shaif, Sheikh Ali Shikindar, Sheikh Mohammed Shaif,
Thank you, sir. With immense respect, let me invite the head of the department from Computer Science and Engineering for the distribution of provisional certificates.
Will the candidates for the degrees of BTech in Computer Science and Engineering kindly stand? Principal sir, I present to you these candidates in person in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of JNT University Anantapur.
The name and on behalf of the JNT University Anantapur, I admit you the degree of BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. And I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also submit for the distribution of provisional certificates.
P. Satvika, B. Sai Sahaja, C. Induvadana, C. Pujita, D. Reena, D. Prashanti, D. Venkata Nagamahendra, D. Venkata Prithviraj Aryan, K. Srija, K. Harikrishna, K. Raviteja, M. Nagasantosh, M. Muhammad Asif, P. Babjan, P. Praveen Kumar, P. Pranita, R. Jaswita, R. Chandini, S. Srivatsava Reddy, S. Sai Divya, Sheikh Jasmine, Sheikh Muhammad Sultan, Sheikh Muhammad Abrar, Sheikh Muhammad Faizan, Sheikh Jamir Rahman, Yes. Anwar Basha, Y. Chandrika, Y. Venkatesh, Y. Ritika, B. Kulayappa, G. Brahmateja Reddy, P. Abdul Rahman, S. Muhammad Irshad, Syed Roshan Jamir, T. Shanmukasai, Will the candidates for the degrees of BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning kindly stand? Principal Sir, I present to you these candidates in person in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of JNT University Anantapur.
In the name on behalf of JNT University Anantapur, I admit you the degree of BTech Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, and I charge you throughout your life prove worthy of the degree. I also convey a distribution of original certificates.
B. Sai Tejashwani. C. Venkatesh. D. Vishnu Teja. Deepak Reddy S. D. Santosh Reddy. D. Rahmatun Nisa. G. Balaji Reddy. K. Harika. K. Jahnavi Reddy. K. Kartikeya Baburahna. M. Sai Charan Reddy. M. Ranjit Kumar. M. Harika. M. Meghana. N. Arjun. N. Sridhar Reddy. N. Meghana. N. Vasavi. O. Manasa. P. Saujanya. P. Nagapriyanka. P. Pradeep. Sheikh Asifullah. Sheikh Asmar Rahman. Sheikh Muhammad Abdul Muiz. Sheikh Muhammad Ghaffar Ali. Sheikh Muhammad Saad. ಎಸ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಯ್ಯ, ಎಸ್ ಯಜ್ದಾನ್ ಅಹಮದ್, ವಿ ಕುಲದೀಪ್, ವಿ ಅಜಯ್, ಪಿ ರುಚಿತಾ, ವೈ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಶ್ರಾವಣಿ, ವೈ ಜಾನ್ವಿ, ಸಿ ಜೀವನ್, ಕೆ ಧನುಷ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಸರ್
Thank you, sir. With great respect, let me invite the head of the department from Electronics and Communication Engineering for the distribution of provisional certificates.
Will the candidates for the degrees of BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering kindly stand? Principal sir, I present to you these candidates in person in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of JNT University Ahmedabad. See what is this?
And on behalf of the JNT University Ahmedabad, I admit you to the degree of BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and I charge you through your life to provide worthy of degree. I also permit for distribution of provisional certificates.
See Varaprasad. J. Chandravati. K. Sudhikshita. K. Oguleddy. K. Nitya Pujaya. K. Chaitanya Sai. M. Maunika. M. Venkat Sunil Kumar. M. Vogulama. M. Govardhan. NRG Hanumant Reddy. N. Sahitya. R. Sainath, Syed Rahiman, S. G. Zazagri, Y. Uday Kumar Reddy, K. Muhammad Fayaz, S. Ganga Harish. Thank you.
With great respect, let me invite the head of the department from Electrical and Electronics Engineering for the distribution of provisional certificates.
Will the candidates for the degrees of BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering kindly stand? Principal Sir, I present to you these candidates in person in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of JNT University, Anantapur.
In the name and on behalf of JNT University Anantapur, I admit you to the degree of BTech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit the distribution of provisional certificates.
Derangula Venkata Naga Ruchita. Chittiboyina Janashree. Duggireddy Charita. Eragam Reddy Kirti. Kasula Muhammad Asif. Kona Nandu. Mani Manidipika. Sheikh Afzal. Erravagari Bhavana Shri. Thank you, sirs.
Thank you, ma'am. With immense respect, let me invite the head of the department from Mechanical Engineering for the distribution of provisional certificates.
Will the candidates for the degree of BTech in Mechanical Engineering kindly stand? Principal Sir, I present to you these candidates in person in the Department of Mechanical Engineering who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degree of JNT University, Anantapur.
In the name and on behalf of JNT University Anantapur, I admit you to the degree of BTech in Mechanical Engineering, and I charge you throughout your life to prove worthy of the degree. I also permit for distribution of provisional certificates.
C. Sainath Reddy. C. Karthik. G. Tarun. L. Dwarakanatha Reddy. S. Wasim Akram. S. Altaf. S. Muhammad Sajid. S. Muhammad Iqbal. S. Farid. T. Naga Jagadish Reddy. A. Navya Krishna. D. Amir Basha. E. Pramod. K. Ramesh. M. Rutvik Manikant. P. Uday Kumar. P. Sharat Sai. S. Shiva. T. Charan Basha. U. Vinay Kumar. V. Upendra. E. Ramesh Reddy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. With immense pleasure, I would like to request Controller of Examinations to initiate the presentation of medals to our graduates by our Honorable Chief Guest.
I take this privilege to invite the toppers of all departments onto the dais to receive their medals and certificates from our members. Now I call upon Mr. Chief Sheikh Wajidullah from the Department of Civil Engineering. Please come on to the dais. And then Ms. Sheikh Jasmine from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering to receive her medal and certificate. And then Mr. Sheikh Mohammad Ghaffar Ali from the Department of AML. Please come on to the dais. Ms. Jangam Reddy Chandravati from the Department of ECE. Please come on to the dais to receive a medal and certificate. Ms. Kona Nandu from the Department of Tripoli. Please come out to this. And lastly, Mr. Uppara Vinay Kumar from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Please come out to the dais. Sheikh Mohammed Janamar Chandrawat. Kona Nandu. Vinay Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With great privilege, I would kindly request Honorable Managing Director to invite Principal Sir to present the report of the college.
I invite the principal of the college to present a report on the achievements of the college.
Respected chief guest, Dr. M.I.S. Prasad, Advashi Awadi and former director of Satish Dhawan Space Center ISRO, members of the governing body, madam correspondent, vice chairman, managing director, and university observer, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and distinguished alumni, and my dear graduates. Good morning to you all. It is with great pride and a deep sense of honor that I welcome you to the 8th graduation day of KSRM College of Engineering Autonomous Kadapa. Today marks their celebration of not just academic achievement but also a journey of personal growth, innovation and perseverance. We are deeply honored to welcome our chief guest, Dr. M.I.S. Prasad, a distinguished scientist and one of the most respected figures in India space research community. Dr. Prasad served the Indian Space Research Organization for 4 decades, holding key positions including Director of Satish Dhawan Space Center, SHAR, Sriharikota. He was part of India's earliest launch vehicle project SLV-3 under the mentorship of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and played a pivotal role in executing landmark missions such as Chandrayaan-1 and the Mars Orbiter mission. In addition to leading India's space launches from 2008 to 2015, Dr. Prasad has contributed to advanced systems development in ISRO, including the multi-object tracking radar and the space debris policy. He represented India in the United Nations Committee on the peaceful use of outer space for over a decade and has received several prestigious honors, including Padma Shri in 2014, multiple honorary doctorates, and the Vikram Sarabhai Memorial Award. A true visionary and an inspiration to all aspiring engineers, Dr. Prasad continues to guide academia and research with the same passion and purpose. Now I give a brief report on the academic activities for the year 2024-25. As we reflect on the academic year 2024-25, I am pleased to present a consolidated report on the notable academic and institutional accomplishments across all departments. This year, a total of 622 students out of 698 are graduating from various departments of our institution. I am proud to share the commendable academic performance across each department. Civil engineering pass percentage 84, computer science engineering 95%, artificial intelligence and machine learning 96%, electronics and communication engineering 90%, electrical and electronics engineering 84%, mechanical engineering 86%. These results reflect not just the academic dedication of our students, but also the unwavering commitment of our faculty and support of staff who have mentored and guided them with excellence. And with regard to the institutional milestones this year, KSRM has been awarded a NAC A+ grade, placing us among the top tier institutions in the country. We were recognized as part of the A1 band in the elite STEM institutions and ranked 31st in the STEM rankings 2025 by Chronicles of India. We are proud to have received the gold band in Sustainable Institutions of India Green Rankings 2025. Over 50 plus research publications carried out by our faculty in reputed SCI, Scopus and UGC journals. Multiple patents and book chapters were published by our faculty across cutting-edge fields like AI, cyber security, power systems, renewable energy, and embedded systems. Faculty members earned several elite and gold certifications via NPTEL and were invited as resource persons for the FTPs and conferences. With regard to research and innovations, 20 plus patents were filed this year with several design patents granted. Faculty published textbooks with the leading international publishers such as CRC Press and Nova Science. AICT and Atal sponsored FDPs and workshops attracted participation from faculty across India. This institution won the 15th WX Bunga Award with the grant of 5,000 Japanese yen, acknowledging our excellence in technical education. More than 800 students completed NPTEL or SWAYAM certifications with multiple students in the top 1%. Students won accolades in technical symposiums like eBlaze, Yantra 2K24, Innovatex and more. Sports achievements include victories at ASHP 2K25, Quiz Test and district level tournaments, intercollegiate tournament in JNTA Kalikiri, and 7 students from a college were selected for JNTA All India University South Zone tournament. Internships were completed by 350 plus students in reputed firms like IBM, XLR, APSSDC, Technotron and others. Students participated in and won national hackathons including events hosted by IIT Bombay and CBIT Hyderabad. With regard to placement, 70% of the eligible students got placed across the core and IT sectors. Major recruiters include Accenture, Cognizant, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, Keyline, Kia Motors, HDFC Bank, NCR Corporation, and Fujitsu. And new MOUs were signed with GTTC Mysore, KLR, UPVC Windows, Data Valley India Private Limited, and more. These partnerships are enhancing practical skill development and creating research opportunities in artificial intelligence and IoT and sustainable energy. More than 20 major events were organized by the institution, including seminars, FDPs, and technical expos and value-added courses. The Antrika Sammelana and machine challenges and project expos were platforms where students exhibited practical innovations. These achievements are a result of collaborative commitment from our dedicated faculty and staff to the supportive management, to the enthusiastic students, and the ever-encouraging parents. I offer my heartfelt thanks to each one of you for being an integral part of this journey. Dear graduates, as you stand at the cusp of a new beginning, remember that your degree is not just a symbol of academic accomplishment, it is a passport to endless possibilities. Take with you the knowledge, discipline, and values you have acquired here. Embrace the real world with confidence, humility, and a desire to make a meaningful impact. Let the journey of Dr. M.Y.S. Prasad, our esteemed guest today, remind you that persistence and integrity can take you from the classroom to the cosmos. As Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam said, excellence is a continuous process and not an accident. Let this be your mantra as you step into the future. On behalf of the entire institution, I once again congratulate the graduating class of 2025. May your lives be filled with purpose, passion, and perseverance. Go forth with courage and make us proud. Thank you all greatly.
Thank you, sir. With great honor, I would request our Managing Director to invite our distinguished Chief Guest to deliver the graduation day address.
May the Chief Guest deliver the graduation.
Good morning to all of you. Respected Madam Correspondent, Vice Chairman, Managing Director, Principal, esteemed members of the governing body, Executive of the JNTU Anantapur, distinguished faculty, and first of all the graduating students and their parents and well wishers. Good morning to all of you once again. It gives me immense pleasure and happiness to be part of this function and to have distributed the degree certificates to all of you. On the occasion of the 8th graduation day of KSRM College of Engineering, I sincerely thank the management for inviting me here, and the type of dynamic system they have shown to me in a very short time. I understand your college is a lot of heritage and very long-standing college, and very famous in this region and in Andhra Pradesh. In fact, all of us know about the former MP of this place and the MLA of this place and all these things. I take this opportunity to commend the management, the principal, and the entire team of KSRM Engineering College, and want to give you a few of my views which you can decide what it is worth. I'll be a little bit informal because I'm not very used to formal meetings and formal addresses. So first of all, I once again congratulate all the students who are taking degree, because individually I congratulated them when I was giving the degree. You are entering your professional life, and one thing you must remember is what you have learned in the college in the 4 years is just fundamentals, very essential things. And you will know when you go out that what you had to learn is much more, and during the working you will learn. So what college gives you is the fundamentals and attitude to learn. So you must learn while you are working. There will be many new subjects which you could not have even thought or could not have even introduced, which come across your career. And technology is changing very fast, and it's a changing world. When I first saw about maybe 20 years back, the advertisement in BBC saying you are living in a changing world, I never understood its meaning. I understood immediately after a few years. For example, digital technology. When it came, it made a complete revolution. And when we studied, there was no satellite communication, there was no optical communication, there is no microprocessors, there are no computers, there is no software. From that environment we came, but we learned everything through our work. So that will be the first thing you will learn once you get it. Second thing you will know is whatever work you take up, if you want to be successful, the work and job will be multidisciplinary. It will never be a single discipline, because right now you are graduates from a single discipline. So you will understand your branch, your professor and your subject, your labs. But once you go out, every work is a multidisciplinary. And that is one aspect. Second aspect is in every project you take up, there will be some science, there will be some technology, there will be some application. You will become slowly a combination of all these things. I will tell you one example of a multidisciplinary project. Yesterday I was discussing with your principal. In Sriharikota, when we launched GSLV Mark III, a biggest launch vehicle of India, with 2 solid motors each carrying about 250 tons of propellant. When 2 of them fire, they generate something like 1200 tons of thrust. And for that acoustics, even steel casings will break. So we have to reduce the acoustics. So to reduce the acoustics, what we do is we pump 20 tons of water per second into the flame after the vehicle takes off. So for that, what we have done is, we have constructed a water tank. That water tank is near the launch pad on the seashore, on the sand. So we had to put a pile foundation of 50 piles embedded into 55 meters depth. On the top, a pile cap. On the top of it, 80-meter tall tower. On the top of it, 650 cubic meter water tank. And the whole water comes through a 2-meter pipe with a 2-meter valve opening within 1 second. A 2-meter valve opening within 1 second. And then the water comes and gets distributed to hundreds of nozzles. And all these nozzles have to work in a sequence. And all this should happen only after launch vehicle takes off and covers 20 millimeter. It should be, first takeoff should be detected, because if it doesn't take off, we can't pump the water onto the vehicle. Vehicle will fail. So we have to detect the liftoff. We have to detect the lifted off 20 millimeter. And then the valves should open. All the valves will open in a sequence within about 2 seconds. And then the whole water will be pumped for 15 seconds. That is about 300 tons. And the valves should be closed in a sequence. Otherwise, there will be, fluid and mixed water hammer effect. The pressures will rise and pipes will break and you will explode. So, to avoid water hammer effect, we have to reduce we have to switch off them in a serial different phasing, and then we have to refill for another launch. Okay? So this involves computers, software, sensors, electronics, valves, nozzles, civil engineering. The whole construction has to withstand 250 kilometers per hour wind speed, cyclonic wind speeds. This is the type of projects which you will be handling in future. Once you grow, maybe after first few years, maybe after 10 years, you will be the project directors or project managers, and you should know all these subjects. not just your field. So it is multidisciplinary, your future will be multidisciplinary. That is the most important point. Then, the most important point of all these things you should know is no project, no great work can be done by individuals. It will be by team. You will be working with a number of people. Maybe software people, computer science people think that they can write a small program and execute. It's a one person's job. No. Afterwards, once you go into the job, it's a teamwork. Teamwork of hundreds and thousands of people working together as a team. And if you go into very high-tech areas, your engineers to technician ratio will be very, very small. That means there will be more engineers and less technicians. Or if you go into railways, there will be less engineers and more technicians. So you will find a different types of things which you should lead. And no good work will take off unless critical mass is achieved. This is what we say in the project management or management. Critical mass means sufficient amount of funds, sufficient amounts of knowledge, sufficient amount of facilities, and sufficient amount of manpower. You can't, for example, we could not make SLV3 take off unless 25,000 people started working. 25,000 people in 1975. And unless there was a budget of 15 crores at the time to our hand. Kalam was the project manager here, at the time project manager with only 15 crore budget. But that much money was not available earlier. And similarly knowledge, we didn't have knowledge. So this is the critical mass what we have. Unless in a facility, suppose a lot of people say you will read in the newspapers that startup is success and it has achieved billions of dollars. All this is nonsense, don't believe it. Unless your company has got sufficient amount of knowledge, sufficient amount of people, sufficient amount of facilities and sufficient amount of fund, your company will not take it. It will be all only for newspapers and TV channels, not for engineers. And most important, when it comes to newspapers, don't believe in newspapers and TV channels. Okay? I never believe in this. Especially if you see Google News on your mobile phones, because that has become easy way of knowing news. They will project as if getting a job in India in ISRO is a very great thing. So-and-so from so-and-so village with all difficulty got job in ISRO. Don't think ISRO is something very ideal, this moonlight. After all, ISRO is in India. And all the bad things in India are also there in ISRO. There is caste bias, there is a religion bias, there is a regional bias, there is a language bias, and there is, grievances against each other, people fighting for going to top positions and all those things. And when you join even in ISRO, first few years what you will be doing is very mundane work. Okay? You will not be, if you join ISRO, you will not be Kalam tomorrow. You will not be Satish Dhawan tomorrow. And everybody I interviewed used to say, sir, I want to design launch vehicle. How many launch vehicles will you design? After all, India has got 3 launch vehicles. Whole world has got only 10 launch vehicles. Okay, how many vehicles each person wants to design? So you have to do some type of work and then find out some new ways of working. So, first thing is, I think maybe nothing else works in India. They praise ISRO. That is what one reason I could find out why they are praising. And second thing is maybe ISRO's launch takeoff will be very dramatically shown on TV, and nowadays TV and cinema are the most sought out ways of spending your time. People think ISRO is great. Okay. Don't think I am thankless to ISRO, okay? But I am telling you the fact. And ISRO shines because 20% of the people work very sincere. They don't bother. I never knew in my 40 years what was my salary. And I never knew how much, I never knew certain facilities I had which I can enjoy. My IFA used to come later years and used to tell me, sir, this much is your salary. Okay? So that is how some 20% of the people work sincerely, forgetting family, forgetting social responsibilities. For example, 33 years I never attended any function in my whole family. Family means extended family, our friends, our relatives, our sisters, brothers, marriages, all functions, nothing. 33 years I have not attended any function. In fact, 33 years I have not come to Andhra Pradesh itself. So, this 20% of people make ISRO great. And that should be your target. If you join any organization, in fact, this is true of not only ISRO, of any organization in India and in the world. 20% people are very, very sincere. You can't spoil. They work, and they work very well. 30% of the people don't work. You can't repair them. They are useless. Okay? 50% of them depend upon the top leaders. If the top leader is good manager, he will make them into the first 20%, or if that fellow is bad, they will go into the rest of 30%. So you should become the top 20% and enthuse the 50% to work like you and encourage them, create teamwork and bring them up and then make them work. And then your organization, your company, your work, your career will go. And you have a most important responsibility for you is, in addition to professional responsibility, social responsibility. Please remember, you are entering a life where 1% of Indians are the top educated people with engineering degrees. That very much less than 1% of them. So this 1% of the people have got on their shoulders a responsibility to develop this country, to make this no poverty country. Because today, out of 600 million, that means out of 60 crore workforce, 90% of them earn only less than 10,000 rupees a month. And 80 crore people are being given free ration in this country. So we have to bring up this country out of poverty. I have no shame, I have no problem in saying, even in United Nations, we are a poor country. People used to tell, you are ISRO, you are doing launches, you are telling you are a poor country. I said, yes, we are a poor country. We have at that time less than 140, but now we have 140 crore people. So all should live happily. And India needs many, many more engineers. And you are entering that field with that social responsibility. So I suggest you use all the knowledge and attitude given to you by this good engineering college to the benefit of the country, to the benefit of course, to the benefit of yourself first and your families. Because they would have, parents who would have struggled to get you education. So first make yourself and your family comfortable, then see that your education and your commitment is useful to the country. So with these few words, I once again congratulate all of you, and I appreciate all the faculty and the deans and the professors and heads of departments who have given you this much great knowledge, the principal and the institute itself, which has done a very great thing in making you engineers. Please be worthy of your institute and please be proud engineers of our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful and enlightening words and mentoring our graduates. May I now request our principal, sir, to declare the dissolution of graduation day ceremony.
Do I have the permission of the Managing Director to close the graduation day ceremony?
Yes, sir, permitted.
I declare the graduation day ceremony closed.
Now I kindly request all of you to please stand for national anthem. Congratulations to all the graduates of class 2025. Be kind and good to people you meet on your way up. Think big and be optimistic in whatever you're doing. Have a great day with your family and friends. Thank you and best wishes for the future ahead.